Let's talk about the free agency moves of a team that has a wide receiver that an Olympic sprinter is afraid to race. Yes, I'm talking about the Miami Dolphins. Who they lost in free agency includes running back Raheem Mostert on a one-year, $1 million deal to the Las Vegas Raiders. They also lost defensive end Calais Campbell on a one-year, $5 million deal to the Arizona Cardinals. This legend of an old man is going back to where he started his career, and I think that's where he's ultimately going to retire. And then the big one is that they lost free safety Javon Holland on a 3-year, $45 million deal to the New York Giants. He's only had one interception in the past 2 years, but those stats don't really reflect the impact he has on the field. They also gained a decent amount of guys in free agency, including Ifatu Melifonwu. He's a cornerback slash safety on a 1-year, $3 million deal, and he came over from the Detroit Lions. They also signed running back Alexander Madison on a 1-year, $1 million deal from the Vegas Raiders. They also signed safety Ashton Davis on a 1-year, $3 million deal from the New York Jets. I couldn't think of a better fit for QB Zach Wilson than going to Miami to see all them ladies in South Beach. He signed a 1-year, $6 million deal from the Denver Broncos. Insufficient backup QB play arguably costed the Dolphins a chance at the playoffs last season. And with the injury history of Tua, I think Zach Wilson is a perfect backup QB to have as insurance if Tua ultimately goes down. They also signed wide receiver Nick Westbrook-Akine on a 2-year, $6 million deal from the Tennessee Titans. He is the new wide receiver 3 in Miami, and personally, I think he could shine with all the attention on Hill and Waddle. He's known as a deep threat, and Tua loves to yeet that ball down the field. And the most money they spend in free agency is on guard James Daniels on a 3-year, $24 million deal from the Steelers. Since 2018, he is top 20 in run and pass block win rate amongst guards. So this is the segment that I usually talk about the people that they re-signed, but this is a little bit unique. Linebacker Bradley Chubb took a contract reduction to stay with the team this year. He agreed to cut his salary from $19.5 million all the way down to $3.2 million. Now, some of you may be wondering, why would Bradley Chubb do this? Honestly, if he didn't do it, he probably would have been released. Chubb tore his ACL during the 2023 season and did not play at all in 2024. So if he would have been released from the Dolphins, who knows what the free agency interest would look like. And then a more traditional signing, they signed linebacker Tyrell Dodson on a 2-year, $6 million deal. Overall, I got to give this free agency period for the Dolphins a B-. They had a plethora of injuries last year, so I understand not making huge moves, but making some to fill some holes, such as at wide receiver 3 and at the guard position. They addressed getting a backup QB. They are going to miss Javon Holland in the secondary. Ultimately, the Dolphins earned this B- by not blowing everything up. What do you guys think? Is my free agency grade too high or too low? Are there any guys that I missed that are worth mentioning? All this and more, let me know down in the comments.